Anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the whole world and is himself destroyed or lost? For whoever is ashamed of me and my words, of him the Son of Man will be ashamed when he comes in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels. But I tell you truly, there are some standing here who shall not taste death till they see the kingdom of God.
Now after 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John his brother, led them up on a high mountain by themselves.
As he prayed, the appearance of his face was altered, and his robe became white and glistening.
And he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light.
And behold, 2 men talked with him, who were Moses and Elijah, who appeared in glory and spoke of his decease, which he was about to accomplish at Jerusalem. But Peter and those with him were heavy with sleep, and when they were fully awake, they saw his glory and the 2 men who stood with him. Then it happened, as they were parting from him, that Peter said to Jesus,
Master, it is good for us to be here. And let us make 3 tabernacles, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah.
not knowing what he said.
While he was still speaking, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and suddenly a voice came out of the cloud, saying,
This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear him.
And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their faces and were greatly afraid. But Jesus came and touched them.
Arise, and do not be afraid.
When they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no one but Jesus only. Now, as they came down from the mountain, Jesus commanded them,
Tell the vision to no one until the Son of Man is risen from the dead.
Why then do the scribes say that Elijah must come first?
Indeed, Elijah is coming first and will restore all things. But I say to you that Elijah has come already. And they did not know him, but did to him whatever they wished. Likewise, the Son of Man is also about to suffer at their hands.
Then the disciples understood that he spoke to them of John the Baptist.
Now it happened on the next day, when they had come down from the mountain, that a great multitude met him. Suddenly a man from the multitude cried out,
Teacher, I implore you, look on my son, for he is my only child. And behold, the spirit seizes him, and he suddenly cries out. It convulses him so that he foams at the mouth, and it departs from him with great difficulty, bruising him. Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is an epileptic and suffers severely, for he often falls into the fire and often into the water. So I brought him to your disciples, but they could not cure him.
O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I bear with you? Bring him here to me.
And as he was still coming, the demon threw him down and convulsed him. Then Jesus rebuked the unclean spirit, healed the child, and gave him back. And they were all amazed at the majesty of God.
Then the disciples came to Jesus privately.
Why could we not cast it out?
Because of your unbelief. For assuredly I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. However, this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting.
Master, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we forbade him because he does not follow with us.
Do not forbid him, for he who is not against us is on our side. For he who is not against us is on our side. For whoever gives you a cup of water to drink in my name, because you belong to Christ, assuredly I say to you, he will by no means lose his reward.
Now while they were staying in Galilee, Jesus said to them,
The Son of Man is about to be betrayed into the hands of men, and they will kill him. And the third day he will be raised up.
and they were exceedingly sorrowful. When they had come to Capernaum, those who received the temple tax came to Peter.
Does your teacher not pay the temple tax?
Yes.
And when he had come into the house, Jesus anticipated him.
What do you think, Simon? From whom do the kings of the earth take customs or taxes? From their sons or from strangers?
From strangers.
Then the sons are free. Nevertheless, lest we offend them, go to the sea, cast in a hook, and take the fish that comes up first. And when you have opened its mouth, you will find a piece of money. Take that and give it to them, for me and you.